I am in Andalusia in Spain, so a really remote part of Spain. I'm here as a guest of Target Human Performance, who are a personal training studio based just north of London. And twice a year they run fitness retreats to Spain. And when I was invited to come and be a part of it, I was like, great, I love fitness, I love the sunshine, Spain's a great country. But then I was like, oh, it's another thing on my to-do list. I'm really busy, so I probably shouldn't. And I had a few meetings with the founder of the business, James, and I thought, actually, it's good. I don't prioritise fitness enough, so I'm going to do it. So booked it in for May, booked it months in advance, so I managed to figure out my work schedule around it. And then it was the Friday, just before I flew out on the Saturday, and if somebody had called me to say, actually, Lauren, we've overbooked this, you can't come anymore, sorry, I'd have been pretty happy, which sounds a bit bizarre, but I would have. The Friday before, I got myself in such a state. As an entrepreneur, the Link app is number one in my list of priorities. I care about the business so much and making it a success, and the more successful we get is great, but the more pressure it puts on me. And Friday before I flew out was one of those days where I just wasn't doing very well. I was just allowing things to get on top of me. Stress was just affecting me in ways that it just shouldn't have done. So I got on the plane regardless anyway, very quickly packed a bag, got on the plane, and you know what? I've had the most fantastic week, and I just want to share some of what I've been doing to inspire other entrepreneurs to give a bit more time to themselves, or other people who have busy lives. But also it's been great for my fitness, so I want to share that with you too. So the location is a really remote villa. It's absolutely charming and rustic. This is the pool area and the relaxation part of it, which I've got to admit I hardly spent any time in, but that's because I was working out and I was here. So this is the outdoor exercise area, and I mean, if you just forget the exercise for a moment, just look at that view over there, look at all that remoteness. I'll try and get you a bit closer, but this is the sort of stuff we've been doing, dragging tyres around the place, TRX, HIIT stuff, Tabata. Anybody that's into fitness will probably be well aware of these terminologies. But the space to work out is absolutely fantastic, and obviously we don't get in England the glorious sunshine too. And I mean, just look at that, there's like literally not a thing, hardly any wildlife the whole time I've been working out. So a typical day on the fitness retreat starts at between 7:30 and 8 AM in the morning for a hike, and we've been hiking every day between about 8 and 10 kilometres. We've seen some spectacular scenery on the plains of Spain, like we've been up into these remote rocks. I'll try and put some pictures in as well so you can see it, but literally we've seen some fantastic scenery, very barren, very desert-like, if that's a word, but just sort of like something you just wouldn't see in the ordinary course of things. The hikes were good. I enjoyed the scenery, I enjoyed getting up early and getting out there and gentle exercising. I'm much more about, when it comes to fitness training, about HIIT classes and intensity interval training. But yeah, it was a good way to start the day. Then we'd come back, we'd have breakfast, and the food here has been an absolute highlight. I cannot tell you how fantastic the people that own this place are at cooking. They are incredible. So breakfast would typically consist of porridge or scrambled eggs with fruit, obviously toast, and as much tea, coffee, juice as you would like. And then we'd rest for about an hour, and then we'd get into 2 or 3 exercise sessions in the day, high intensity stuff mixed with things like boxing or running club, or what else have we been up to, posture training, ab attack, core work, just general spectrum of things that you would do in fitness. 2 or 3 in the afternoon, then lunch, which would typically consist of soup, a healthy meal, like a salad based lunch, and then another rest for an hour, and then we do something else, some similar exercise in the afternoon. So we're exercising between 4 and 5 sessions per day, but there was enough break in there as well. I managed to do my emails, so I'm not as stressed as you might think after a week off. I managed to do some emails. I managed to do a tiny bit of sunbathing, but definitely not enough. But we weren't here just for sunbathing. And you know what? I can't even tell you how much better I feel this week than I did this time last week. The sense of peace out here is literally incredible. Like, deep breath and relax. My level of fitness, I can tell, have increased. We did one circuit on the first day we got here and the same circuit on the last day we got here, and I got it down by over 60 seconds to 4.5 minutes, which is pretty impressive in 1 week. We're training at altitude as well, so everything we're doing will be having a multiplied effect on our fitness levels. And you know what? I just feel a whole heap better. So my top tip today or this week for any entrepreneurs that are struggling with their stress level is fitness will always be a huge part of elevating one's mental and physical state for me. But also, I feel like I'm going to go back to the business next week and smash things out the park much better than I find I've carried on the stressed and jaded way that I was. I can't wait to share another vlog about the business with you, and it's still my passion alongside fitness, but I feel a lot better and I'm really glad that I was able to share this with you. I'll put some photos on the end as well so you can see a little bit more about the accommodation. The people were fantastic, and I just want to say, oh, we've been joined by a little guest here. Ooh. Little furry friend down there. But I just want to say thank you so much to Target Human Performance. They've treated me and all of their guests like absolute VIPs for the whole time that we've been here. I've had an amazing week and going back mentally and physically much stronger than I came. Thank you.